Hello there.
Good evening.
Good evening. We should be more quiet.
We
because it's
probably
later.
should.
It's later in the evening. It's going to be like Delilah, the radio show.
Delilah.
That's what's up. You remember that show?
Oh, yeah.
It was like
Shaner and
Sleepless
I,
in Seattle.
my college
Different.
roommate and I used to listen to Delilah every Sunday night on the way back to college.
On the way back to college. You know who doesn't listen to Delilah? My dog.
We are
He's the most
inside tonight
anxious. If
because
you've ever
it's
wondered,
cold.
wonder what's on the other side of that window on the back porch.
Here we are. This is the other side.
Bam. Here we go.
Shall
This right here.
You pointing to the record player? Or
Yeah. This last Christmas, my wife and I bought each other record players.
We did.
And thankfully, we found out how many days before Christmas?
I figured it out because a record came up on
Delilah.
my.
We're talking about Delilah.
I figured it out because I can't do that. Because a record came up on my Amazon. Suggestions.
She cheated on the system.
No, it suggested a record, and I thought.
That's where you gotta be
Wait a
careful on
minute.
Amazon. We have a shared Amazon account.
We do.
So whatever I search for, shops pops up on our Facebook
Anyway,
and everything else in the world.
Somehow we figured out that I sort of thought, why would he be getting me a record except that maybe he got me a record player, and I also got him a record player. Long story short, we figured it out a couple of days before Christmas, so we busted this one out and started playing Christmas records.
started playing
early. It was
Christmas.
a lot of fun.
That's right. Good to see everyone. Miss Linda, I'm glad I got to talk to you for a little bit today. You were lovely. Y'all be praying for Miss Linda. Miss Linda's leg's been hurting, her knee especially.
Miss
Comment
Linda,
on Miss Linda.
sorry.
Let her know you're praying for her. Leslie and Laura, Miss Justin, whisper the entire time. No, you won't.
I bet you he will. Don't whisper like
Miss
that.
Jean, been praying for you and your husband Gerald today. Y'all, if you don't know this couple, you need to. They'll change your life. Gerald had some surgery today. Miss Jean, I'm praying for y'all and for his recovery. Hope y'all made it home safe this afternoon. And man, thankful for you guys. Yeah, it's been a fun day. You know,
It has been.
you would think that if like we didn't have church in a building on Wednesdays, we'd be home,
We'd be home
napping
earlier,
or something.
but no.
We
it's
walked in the
about
door
same.
a few minutes ago, but it was worth it. You know, we did.
Lots of fun.
Oh, look, that's so good. That's so cool. But we did,
Good job,
y'all.
Blake
We
Point
met
Last.
at the church today, all the staff and a couple other folks to help plan out our Sunday
Sunday.
service at
As Mass
Morgan County High School. So come on out this Sunday at 11. If you'd rather watch from home, we're going to be live streaming that service as
Absolutely.
well. But it'll be 11. It's going to be a drive-in service. You can either roll your windows down and hear the speakers, or you can leave your windows rolled up and listen to it
Tune in on the radio.
a local radio station that we'll share with you Sunday morning at 11. But it was cool. You know, we did that, and then we did Chick-fil-A for everybody just because these folks have worked so much. And anyway, and after our Chick-fil-A in the festive
ate
chilly air,
In the high school parking lot.
we ate in the high school parking lot.
Which was freezing.
And
because of
then
the wind.
I got to do a pre-marriage counseling session for my car on the FaceTime
He did.
for the first time ever. And may I say, that's an adorable couple. I'm
They are
so stinking
precious.
proud. Girl from our youth
She
group
was
back
in
in the
our youth
day.
group.
Now she's a nurse. She may just got a job as a RN.
She works
I
for
mean,
Piedmont.
so proud.
She is
Beautiful
in the
family.
emergency room at one of the Piedmonts. I'm not sure, but we're
I
so
think
proud of
Rockdale.
you,
I think she's at
Natalie.
Rockdale, but man,
George.
Natalie George. If you don't know Natalie George, such a
So
good
the
kid.
timing of that worked out so that we said, well, we could try to hop on here and do our 7 o'clock thing in the freezing cold wind and then push her back, or we can just call her
Or we can see what happens.
and
So
see what happens. And so,
here we are. Y'all got bumped. Y'all
so the
got bumped back.
Harrells, other than Danny, bumped into Natalie and Blake's car.
Yeah,
And we
ate their
sat.
dinner and hung out, and I did a
And-
FaceTime up close and personal, you know, and
And here we
anyway,
are.
Here we
Here
are.
we are.
You know, but
One
it's been
kid
a
is
good
asleep,
day.
so we
It's been
really
a good
should
day.
be whispering because
Yeah,
he'll
one
wake
kid
up.
did fall asleep on the way home.
He's not too
Somebody
far
always
from
does.
here.
But they like to fall asleep early to get a power nap, so that when they wake up at 10,
They're good
they
to
can
go.
be ready to go for a few hours before the
Quarantine has
bleeding
not
noses.
been good for routine in our house as far as sleeping.
No.
None of us go to bed early enough, and then everybody's up all night.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Susie Means put out 41 bales of pine straw. Good
That is
grief.
a lot.
What did Bill do? Sip
Yeah,
lemonade?
where's Bill?
Bill?
Come on, Bill, help out.
Bill, that's impressive, Susie. I'm proud of you. Bill, thankful for you
I
as well.
think that Ty and Lee and Howell are getting some sod tomorrow, like a lot of sod. So maybe you could go over there and put
Help
out
spread
some
that
sod.
stuff.
I know that's a lot.
We spread some
live work.
seed last week, and well,
It didn't take.
So far.
I think it didn't take.
I'm trying.
So the half of our front yard is mud still, which the kids love.
They do. There's a mud hole out there.
But
They
if
go
we
in it
want
all
them
the
to
time.
have any clothes left for the next school year, we're
I
gonna
don't know why I
have
keep
to.
winking. I've done that like 8 times.
It's probably because you really want to whisper, but you aren't.
I do want to whisper. Freak people out a little bit. Are you
She
there?
said Bill did too.
Bill, you can't whisper to save your life.
I know. I'm not going to try.
So you can raise one
I don't
eyebrow, but you can't
whisper
whisper.
well, and I don't do impressions of accents well.
You don't. You're so bad at that.
So they all come out the same.
It's all the same. It sounds just like this,
No, I'm not going to do it.
right there.
It's not going to happen.
Do your you do
Nope.
my.
Nope.
Since
Nope.
we got Covington people in here, we got some
No,
Newtonians, Newton.
There it is.
Do
Here it
my
comes. No, you
me
do it.
make fun of Newton County.
I can't do it. That's what I'm just
You're
saying.
from there. Those are your people.
This is how I talk.
The
This
first
is my
3
Covington.
people I met
This is my Covington.
from Newton
accent.
County, Georgia, I promise you, talked exactly like this.
It was not me.
Doesn't matter. Hey, what's going on? I was like, what? Well, who talks like that? I thought they were on drugs. They weren't even on drugs. They were good Christian men. They weren't even on drugs.
Great, nice guys. They
Good
just
grief. And then they
talk slowly.
continue. I was like, where are you guys from? I'm Covington. What? Covington. It's like
Danny has a very specific Covington voice.
I do,
He
I make fun of
brings
it.
out
Newton. Justin gets it.
Justin.
Oh, mercy. So just be careful. We'll make fun of people. Susie.
That is Danny's
That's
Covington
y'all too.
voice.
I get
is
it.
Susie.
It
He's
is my
making fun
Covington
of you,
voice
Susie.
though, and I lived there
Here
for a
it
while,
is.
and that gives me a right to make fun of you, because I was you.
He did live in Newton County for a long, long time.
Newton County, a long time ago. Long time ago. I can
I
still
think the
remember.
later it is when you sing.
Probably.
I think that's.
I'd sing another time. Daggum Newton Tootin' Country. Shoot. That's right. I don't leak. I never leak oil. Never. We have a tow mater toy that says that all the time. I never leak oil.
It's one of those
Never.
toys that it just goes off by itself, and that's what it says. I never leak oil.
That'll
never.
freak out right there.
If you just walk into the room, it'll start talking to you. I
We
don't
have
know.
those in random clocks that go off at random times of the day. And they've
have
done it for a year, and we've
Wrist-
never
We
shut
have
them
wrist.
down.
Well, we can't.
We're just like,
There's
well,
a wristwatch that Danny got for
11:15
Christmas.
a.m.
Luke picked out this 1097.
Dude, I can go 500 meters down in that
special.
watch.
You can go underwater, but you cannot reprogram the alarm
Can't
clock
reprogram
on
that
it.
one.
So every day at 11:01 a.m. it beeps for an entire
And
minute.
I listen to it, and we always go, oh, there's that
Oh,
watch
it's
right there.
11:01. We never stop it. I can't stop
Became
it.
a
I've
part of
tried.
our life.
We have
Became a
several
part.
though. There are different times of the day that we just have these
That's true.
meaningless alarms beeping
Meaningless
at us.
alarms. We were gonna sit on the back porch, but it's a little chilly out there, a little brisk. So we moved to the inside.
After the high school parking lot, I was pretty much done. I was
see.
cold. I was just cold.
Were you?
Yeah.
How's that medium warm coffee?
I don't know.
right
Why
there?
is it not warm?
I don't know.
That's concerning. If our coffee pot goes out, it's over.
We'll
Throw it in
figure
the
it out.
towel.
We will figure
I
it out.
think it's because I poured it out before it was done.
Oh,
You know when you steal it from
Yeah.
the pot before it's.
I've never called it that before in my life.
You're not a professional. It's not finished making, but you go and pour the cup,
Is it stealing? It's your coffee pot.
but it's not warm, so clearly it's something wrong.
Clearly something wrong.
I don't know. It's late. Just go
It's
with
late.
it. Just
Before we
go
lose
with it.
everybody, let's just jump right
I
into the
mean,
Bible.
It's pretty late. So.
If you have any questions about life,
And
ask
we don't
us.
even have.
We'll give an answer.
We don't have. Speaking of clocks, look, we don't know what time it is or how long. I don't have
It's
anything.
fine. We'll figure this
You
out.
guys just go to bed if
Just
it
go
gets
to
too
bed.
late.
Keep
Just
watching the
leave us,
Netflix,
watch
whatever
it in
you're
the
watching
morning.
right now.
Most of everybody watches it in the morning anyway.
It's true.
So Ruth 3.
Baby, inside voice. You don't think we're not
I'm
on the back
sorry,
porch.
I'm
You don't have to
not.
yell.
I'm not yelling. It's just echoey in here.
Go ahead.
Um,
Oh, those
That
bad
is-
bags of smoke alarms. That'll wear you out right
that's
there.
an inside joke. I can't even
Listen, I'm
elaborate.
glad you have inside jokes to my wife. Justin, give me an inside joke real quick. Somebody help me.
I just
If you have a
can't.
ninja, you didn't allow. No, we have a Walmart special, whatever that one's called.
Wait, no, yeah, we have a coffee mate,
Coffee Mate.
Mr. Coffee. I don't know. What
$9 at Walmart.
It's
We
the
drink
cheapest-
19 cups of coffee a day, and we get the cheapest
the
coffee pot on the
cheapest.
planet.
It's not the cheapest. We bumped up to the one that can program and it turns itself off after 2 hours.
2 words: Clark Howard. 2 more: Dave Ramsey. Big fans.
That's us. We listened to Clark
I
Howard.
bought this shirt.
on the radio.
Somebody bought this shirt for me. How many years ago?
That shirt is old. Predates me.
For real? No way.
Seriously.
Give me my
And
money's worth.
he's wearing it today like it's real life. In real life.
It is real. It's
I
Dan
got
in real
this
life.
shirt 5 days ago,
Don't
and
change
you've
it.
had that 15
I
years.
don't like shopping. I don't like new clothes.
Danny met.
Clark Howard.
Oh, inside joke. Jenny Airport. Ha.
Oh, I get it. Thanks. Just for me, sharing the zone. I did. I met Clark Howard at
And you
McDonald's
would have
at the
thought,
lake.
he called me and was like, you're never going to believe
I
I
got a
just
picture
met.
with him.
Took a
And
picture.
guess what he was ordering?
I was a little jealous, actually.
He was ordering a sausage biscuit for $1 and a small coffee for less than
Which
it
is,
was.
y'all are dollar menu heirs
Clark.
together, you and Clark
I
Howard.
walked up. I said, "Excuse me, Mr. Clark Howard." Man, I've been a big fan. I was like starstruck. He took a picture with me. He was.
Oh, wait.
not
My
gonna-
mom said it's from the in-laws.
What is?
Your shirt. Is it?
Thank you, Sarita. Oh, y'all gave me this the night we went to Cowboys.
Okay.
You remember? Oh, wait.
Never
Here
gonna
comes
let
that
down.
conversation
Look,
again.
I didn't even bring that up last time, and I'm not bringing it up this time.
Sure you aren't.
I brought it up one time when we looked at Cowboys for a church building, and I said, remember it was so good when it's a steakhouse? And you're like, I don't remember.
I
There
do.
it began. Don't start that again. Everybody already knows.
Too awkward. People have too many things to do
It's
on this
too much.
Tuesday
It's
evening.
too much. Yes,
Yes, you
you did.
did. Yes, you
I
did.
think my parents did give you that shirt now that you mention it.
I love it.
Good job, Mom. I'm glad
It's on
you
my
have it.
weekly routine. I only have probably 8 shirts that I wear on a regular basis.
He has a lot of shirts that he does not wear, but we can't throw them away or give them away.
You might need them one day. I came out of what you might call a Baptist church, where we wore a lot of long sleeve
You can call it a Baptist shirt, is what it is.
shirts and ties that matched it.
And sometimes short sleeve button-up shirts.
Those are classy.
Yeah.
Those are new. Those are 2 new shirts I bought last year from American Eagle on sale. They were way on sale too. They were like $4. All right, if you got a Bible,
I wonder why.
if you have a Bible, open it up
My Bible is open.
to the book of Ruth, chapter 3.
Chapter 3. It's
This
a
is
weird
some
one.
good stuff. I'm gonna let Shonda do all the talking.
No.
I'm just gonna drink this mediocre coffee.
No, it is very cold coffee, though. You're going to talk. I'm not going to talk as much.
Was that you telling me what to do?
I'm not going to talk. You start.
Okay, everyone.
can read
if
it.
no, don't read it.
Just kidding.
Who
We can
reads the
talk.
Bible?
Come on.
Okay,
It's
so this is what
outdated.
happens. Let me summarize this. Naomi and Ruth are figuring things out, okay? And Ruth runs into this guy named Boaz, who's a good-looking, a little bit older, not gonna lie, he's a little bit older dude, in the fields. And he owns the field. And he tells her in the previous chapters, hey, you, like, hang out near my people. We'll make sure you're taken care of. We'll leave some extra food for you. So she goes back. Naomi's like, something's going on with this guy. He's our kinsman, like, by law. And he could marry you, and y'all could have, like, this could be perfect. This is God moving, all this cool stuff. So Naomi starts making she works her magic.
She does. She's
Although
figured out.
we don't believe in magic in this house. She works her giftedness.
No, sir, we do not.
And
Just kidding.
she works her giftedness, and she says, all right, Ruth, this is what you're going to do. You're going to get all dressed up. You're going to go over to the threshing floor. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I was younger, I read this. I was like, y'all gone. She goes like into his bedroom and sleeps at the foot of his bed. That's not what's going down. This is the threshing floor where they're separating the barley from the chaff and all that kind of stuff. So the
I
owner
think
of
it's
the field,
end of the barley harvest has arrived.
End
so
of barley
she's
harvest.
been working all
she's been working the whole season, probably getting to know him
with
and everybody
his
else.
people.
And Naomi says, all right, go while he gets plenty to eat and drink. He's going to fall asleep and have a long day. He sleeps near the threshing floor to protect the grain so people won't
So it
come
wouldn't
up
be stolen.
and steal it. And she says, just lay at his feet. Just get all gussied up and go lay at his feet. He'll tell you what to do next.
Which seems very loaded.
Nah, I don't think I'm going to tell my daughter to do that. You know what I mean?
No,
I
ma'am.
now trust Naomi. I'm not questioning her character or her faith or her motives. I think they're all
I'm
solid.
guessing there were some customs that we are
I'm
unaware of.
guessing there were, maybe
If
Naomi was
you
like
have a
watching
teenage
from a
daughter, don't
distance.
send her out with perfume and makeup.
That's not what we're going to be doing.
That's not what's going to happen. But in this story, really, she goes to it's like a public place where he's in the field watching the harvest so no one will steal it. And she goes and lies down and it's dark. And so he sees her and he's like, identify
He wakes
yourself.
up naturally. Okay, just imagine this with me for a second, fellas. You're sleeping in the middle of the night outside. Things are going pretty good. You had a good meal. Everything's going well. You wake up. I think all of us would have this exact same reaction as Boaz.
Who are you?
He's like, hey, girl, what's your name? Like,
What are you doing?
Why are you doing sleeping on my feet?
What's your name?
And because it's dark. And she says, hey, it's me, Ruth. I've been working
She's
in the
like,
fields.
you're my relative. I've been working
Oh,
with your
yeah.
people. And oh, by the way, you're my kinsman redeemer. And basically, what we've learned is that she proposes to him at this
She
moment.
proposes to him. Beast mode.
Boom.
She does. And then she says, you said you'd redeem me and all those things. Let's do this
So
thing.
let's do it.
I mean, that's my translation
And he's
really
like,
quick.
okay,
He's okay, let's do this thing.
let's wait until morning.
Wait
figure
until
it out.
morning, which is cool because after this, because it shows like these people have very good hearts, for real. I believe all of scripture. It also says like these are two good folks here. Like they didn't,
Clearly.
like nothing crazy happened. So it says before the daylight showed up, she dipped
She
out so
leaves.
that people in town would be like, what's going on? She didn't want any questioning or anything like that.
And then he goes to check with the one kinsman redeemer in the family that's ahead of
Him in the line, like in the
And
family line.
Look, he's younger.
He's younger.
There's richer people than even me you could have picked, but you picked someone else. So I'm going to go make sure this guy's cool with it. And if he's cool with it, I'm your man.
That's right.
And also, here, take these 6
He's
don't
like,
know,
oh, and by the way, I'm
measurements
loaded.
of
So let me
barley.
hook you up with some stuff. So he hooks her up with some stuff. She goes back to Naomi, and Naomi's like, done. You know, don't you think Naomi saw it when she
Oh,
came
yeah.
back? She's like,
She's like, well, where have you been, young lady? Even though she's the one who sent her out.
what are you doing, Naomi? Don't set the girl
She
up.
proposed. She even said what to
Oh,
say.
yeah,
and
that's
everything.
what happened. Oh, what happened? Where
Oh,
did this
who is
speak come
this?
from?
Are you my daughter-in-law? Yes.
She says everything.
He's taking care
Don't
of
go back to
me.
your mother. In that last verse, then Naomi said to her, just be patient, my daughter, until we hear what happens. The
This will be
man
concluded
won't
today.
rest until he has settled things today. What did your translation say?
Mine said same. For the man will not rest until he's concluded this matter
Naomi
this day.
knew men well. She
Well,
knew her
and
people
the
well.
customs of
In the
the
customs of the
family.
day. Like she knew that this was all part of that plan. Absolutely crazy story here. Absolutely crazy story. You got any thoughts on this? Some deep thoughts on this?
Definitely an interesting story, and definitely the only time you see anything like this.
Yeah.
For the story to be really
Make it in the
deliberately
Bible to begin with.
to make it in the Bible at all, but it to be deliberately, really the protagonist of the story is really Naomi,
Yeah.
and then Ruth, because she's telling Ruth what to do. That's really unheard of.
Yeah.
I mean, she's the main character, and she knows what's going on, and she's doing everything according to the customs of the time. She knows the part that Boaz is going to play and Ruth's going to play, and she's just running the show.
That's right. Absolutely crazy.
It did say that when you were telling me about what your what's it called? What are these called?
Yeah.
Your notes, whatever they're called, commentary. Thanks for helping me with that.
You got
Your
this. You made fun of them a
commentary
while back 'cause my phone
said
popped up.
that the word redeemer is important
That's
here
very
because
cool.
this is like an Old Testament parallel. It's a picture of Jesus and how he
Yeah.
redeems us.
Yep.
And even Ruth says, "You are going to be. You're going to
going to
redeem
do
me."
this. My hope is, I mean, she's saying like it's all resting in you. Absolutely. How that's like a small picture of Jesus. And you'll notice that throughout the New Testament, there are, now we're not saying it's Jesus himself, but there are people.
We're back.
The same type of Redeemer, quality that Jesus has. So that part's interesting. I think that's really important to note. It's a love story, y'all. I mean, this is a love story that's taken place. And it's a really, really old love story, which is cool.
And I'm still saying this girl must be a pretty girl because if he'd woken up to another girl who's not that pretty, who he was the kinsman redeemer for, this could have had a different ending.
I
I'm
have
just
nothing
saying,
to
I
say.
think she's pretty.
I have no comment.
It seems like she must be pretty.
More than likely. That's my
Just
guess.
saying, the ending of the story could have been different.
That's all.
He was like, "Oh no, let me go find this other
Oh,
guy."
I'm busy today.
I don't know.
No,
The other guy
he
was
really did.
busy. I didn't get in touch with
Yeah, it
him.
doesn't say she has weak eyes. That's how the Bible calls people ugly. It's like, well, she got some weak eyes. What are you trying to
Sorry,
say?
Leah.
Leah, that's a pretty name though. But no, it's a beautiful story, and it does. It keeps showing God's provision here.
It does.
So before we lose
The big
everybody, we're
picture.
down to like 10 people. I know it's late.
It's
I
late.
know. I'm sorry.
We
Everybody.
feel the
We're-
same way.
It's the same. It's the story of our life. So, man, check that out. We'll be doing Ruth chapter 4 tomorrow night, and then Friday we'll figure something out. But Ruth
Fun
chapter
Friday.
4 tomorrow night. Fun, casual Friday. You doing all right? You got anything else you want to add?
I'm good. I'm excited about I know we already talked about it, but our high school service is exciting.
High school service, Sunday at 11 o'clock. Come on
Some
out.
things you do need to know about that
Okay.
is we're not going to have the restrooms open.
No, use it before you go. We're also going to have a little bit shorter service,
It'll
so
be
we're going
brief.
to try to keep it a little brief. We're going to have some things for kids that Leanne's going to be handing out. Those people come in
Some
to
kids'
stay in the car.
activities in the car.
Here it is. It does. It means
It
blindness.
probably
It means
does,
blindness. But Jacob also just was like, oh, I got
the
this one.
neck of a gazelle. That's an
RG's
Old
quoting the
Testament
Song of
inside
Solomon.
joke.
That's a book right there. Dude, that's some, I watched a whole sermon
We're
on
not
that the other
covering
day.
that on the back porch.
Not-
I'm going to go ahead and
We're
say
inside. We're inside. We're getting,
or the living room.
we're becoming
or
more
any
intimate.
part of the house that
but,
echoes or otherwise.
yeah, keep going
What
with
were
the
the other
instructions.
things? So
No
restroom. You'll
facilities.
have a FM station to tune
FM station to tune
so
into.
you can hear it. There was something else. Stay in your car.
Stay in your car. We're going to be parking in
wanna
every other
decorate your
parking
car,
spot.
you can.
We'll have the parking lot guys there, kind of helping space people out. And your husband's in a pine stroke coma. Susie, tell him tomorrow morning that Danny said
We
hello.
missed him.
But
I'd be in a pine
we'll,
stroke home too if I fit that much out.
we'll look forward to seeing y'all Sunday. Senior Sunday
It'll
at
be
the high
good.
school. Let your friends and family know. Hey, this is fun. If you do have a drone, I know that's a random question.
Yes, we're kind
I
of
would
on a
love to have
drone.
somebody that could bring a drone. You would bring it out. Whoever's got it. That's not mine. I can't be responsible for that. But bring a drone out. I'd love to get like an aerial shot, like shoot that thing up and just show what things look like from the sky.
That would
So if
be
you have a
fun.
drone, you want to bring it out and take
Gonna
some
be
pictures,
great.
that'd be great. We'll
It's
be
going to
there.
be at 11. I know we've been doing our pre-recorded services live at 10, but the live service will actually be at 11.
That's right.
o'clock.
And we'll
You
be
can
sharing
come at
that
10.
live
You'll just
as well.
see us setting up a lot of stuff. That's it.
Yeah, you can come at 10. And but we'll be there, y'all.
It's gonna be
good.
great.
We're slowly
I
getting
think
back.
we have 12 people set to sing on the praise
Yeah,
band.
that praise stand's gonna
We're
be
going to
set.
socially distance ourselves,
It's
but
going to
they'll
be
be
set.
great.
It's
I'm
going to be so
excited.
good.
gonna be
So
good.
it's going to be a good time. We'll
Good
see
times.
everybody there. But first, we'll see y'all here tomorrow
We will
night.
be here tomorrow, and
Probably.
it should be 7 tomorrow. We
do
should
we
be
have
on
tomorrow?
time, not 8:45.
Excited. Do as windy today.
I hope the wind does not kick
You're
up
not
like it
lying.
did tonight. Tonight was freezing.
It was freezing.
Tomorrow is a normal day because we did all of our. We don't have to
Roasting.
pre-record tomorrow.
That's true. Cool.
No pre-recording.
Haircuts. We have a wedding Friday.
It will also still be online, Miss Debbie. Yes. So
Yes, it will be
actually,
online, Debbie.
It will be a live
At 11
of
o'clock.
the high school.
So if
So-
you can't catch it at 11, it'll stay up there as well. And what we'll
Mm-hmm.
do is we'll also, after it'll be live on Facebook and maybe YouTube and Vimeo. But
then
whatever
the
it's not
website.
live on, it will be uploaded on afterwards. And just so everybody knows, all 11 of you, we will continue doing the live stream from now on.
From now on.
That's going to become a permanent part of both campuses. We will be offering live stream. Our prayer and hope is that in the future, as people as things get safer and get more apt to going back, that people will continue to come back to our buildings. But we want to continue to offer the online for a number of reasons. One, for safety and for folks that need to stay home. But also, man, this has been a great time for us to reach a whole new audience
whole
of
new
folks.
way.
And even that, anyway, we've talked about those things. So yeah, we will continue to do this online. It seems like that's going to become a permanent part of Lake Point Church. We'll have an online service every week. So anybody that wants to watch that one, hey, this is completely random. I did speak to someone today that needs a mask. Just one, maybe if you can make 3 or 4, if you have any extra masks. But it was a lady that's a little bit older, and she said if there was any way, she has one, but it kind of hurts her ears. I know we have some folks who are doing those things. But if any of you mask makers are still doing those and are up for making one and doing a delivery, message me on here. Let me know. I'd like to.
And also, it's not brand new news, but I keep forgetting to say that Jen Zappa's sweet grandmother, 91 years old, tested negative for COVID-19.
Absolutely wonderful.
I think it was maybe over the weekend.
That is wonderful.
And she is going to be fine. She's
be
made a
absolutely
full official recovery at 91 years old. So we
91.
can't, I'm just so thrilled about that. I can't
91.
believe it. So great news.
That's right.
So hopefully all the news from here will be good. But
Yeah.
yes, we do. We'll offer a live stream for everybody who feels like they need to be at home for any reason
That's right.
in the future.
We'll have that there.
Of course, we want to see everybody as soon as we can. But
Yeah.
in the meantime,
In the meantime,
It'll
and
be good.
I saw like Chrissy West, and oh my goodness,
oh, what's
I
happening?
didn't send. Chrissy wanted me to send the letter. Chrissy, I'm sorry if you're still watching. Her daughter's graduating, and I'm supposed to send a letter. I just remembered.
Does she know? Because it might be a secret.
Oh,
Now is the time for whisper.
I'm just kidding. I was supposed to send a letter to your probation officer. You know what I mean? No, hey
Great.
Christy, and all the
Cover
parents
with
of
that.
graduates, all the parents with graduates, high school or college, we're going to have a service on May 24th. We'll be giving the directions and all those things out at Idlewild Horse Barn. It's going to be really cool. It's an acre of covered space, but we're going to be really representing and thankful for our graduates during that service. So if you have a graduate in your house,
May 24th.
May 24th, and Blake will be contacting everybody if he hasn't contacted you already, and just letting you know. I think we're going to ask them to wear their gowns. It's going to be sweet. So anyway, May 24th, plan on doing
all
that.
seniors,
all
get ready.
all seniors get ready. And anyway,
That's it for tonight, I think.
that's it for tonight.
I think we're tired.
All right, we will see you guys tomorrow. And
Tomorrow
if you have any questions,
at
comments, or
7.
concerns,
Ruth
reach out to us, Ruth 4. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.